Hey Vania, thanks for meeting me today. So maybe you can start by introducing yourself to us.
Okay, hey guys, my name is Vania. I'm a postgraduate student in Monash University, Malaysia, and this will be my 4th year in Malaysia. I'm an Indonesian. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so maybe you can tell us when was your first time at Creation to Consummation conference?
Okay, I remember this very clearly. My first time was in 2019, either July or August. James Hamilton was preaching on the topic of God's glory and salvation through judgment. Yeah.
Right. So why don't you tell us what biblical theology is to you?
Biblical theology is how God shows himself and his plan that he cares about from the start until the end to his people.
Yeah. Okay. Then you can share with us how biblical theology has changed your life.
Well, I know one thing clearly is that I didn't believe in biblical theology before, because as a person before, I believe in a God which is different from Old Testament and New Testament. So God can be very wrathful and angry in the Old Testament, and the New Testament somehow he changed his mind and he sent his son, and he's very peaceful, and he's extremely inconsistent and can just change his mind in a fickle. And that's also the reason why I didn't believe in Christianity actually. So I was an atheist who don't believe that biblical theology is true. So CTC changed how I think about this, because on the very first day, I remember James Hamilton was speaking from Genesis 3:15. I can't remember the full verse, but he was talking about how from Genesis 3:15 there is the word offspring, and it's not plural, it's singular, offspring with an S, and that this points to a singular person that God has in mind from the very start. Going through the New Testament, there still always is one Messiah, one King, one Christ, one offspring that will ultimately rule his people. So that really surprised me, because that is completely what I don't believe. And that day actually got me thinking that perhaps I misunderstood Christianity, and that first day, Genesis 3:15, got me to first want to learn about Christianity again. Yeah.
So then how has that continued to change your life?
Right. I think understanding that God actually has a plan in mind from the start, and he doesn't mess around with his plan. He really cares about it, such that even from the start he sent prophets, priests, Christ himself and his disciples to preach about it, to proclaim it, to call people to believe and repent and live according to this plan. That got me to really think about the decisions I make in life, my career, my goal, where I'm going to stay as well. Because I see that I have to now live based on this plan of his that he has revealed. So I was someone who really only wanted to live my own life. I lived wanting to be the most successful person, get the most top job, look good in front of people. I come to Malaysia with the goal of going to Australia and then to Germany so that I can be the greatest person, multilingual, have the best time of my life. But biblical theology gets you to see that your life is not about yourself. Your life is about God's glorious plan centered in this offspring of his. So it got me thinking to want to commit my life to ministry here in Malaysia for the long term, and to seriously consider even every decision of mine to to be aligned with this plan that he has revealed.